Corduroy, Pictures and Story by Don Freeman. If you've never read the story, it is very cute. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for someone to come along and take him home. Remember to cherish those little stuffies, guys. I just got this one. It's a brand new one. It's the Easter one. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. Get the stuffy. Get it. I didn't know I had a lost button, he said to himself. Tonight I'll go see if I can find it. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. It's a big climb for a little guy. I used to be afraid of escalators. Side note. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he stepped on the escalator. And up, and up, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes were the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs, lamps and sofas, rows and rows of beds. This must be a palace. Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. I would think that was a palace too. I always wanted to try the beds in stores, but don't do that. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed. I always wanted to sleep on a bed, he said, and he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button! He tried to pick it up, but like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down. He yanked and pulled with both paws until it popped off the button and off the mattress. Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp, and over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going on his rounds on the floor above, and we heard the crash. He came dashing down the escalator. He's in a rush. He's like, who's here? Now, who in the world did that? Somebody has to be hiding around here, he exclaimed. He flashed his light under and over the sofa bed until he came to the biggest bed of all. And now, there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking out from the covers. We know you got your ears on. Hello. How did you get upstairs? He said. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on his shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Which of these toys would you want? Comment below. I think I'd want the doll. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he saw the day before. I'm Lisa, and you're gonna go to be my very own bear. Last night I counted that I saved in my piggy bank, and Mother said I could bring you home. Shall I put him in a box for you? Said the sales lady. Oh, no thank you, Lisa said, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair, a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just right for him. The room was small, nothing like the enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know. I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy and on his lap began to sew a button into his overalls. "I like you the way you are, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. Go to the stuffy doctor if you need to go to the stuffy doctor." "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa and gave him a big hug. And that is Corduroy. I hope if you guys like me reading stories to you, you comment below your stuffed animal. Out of that, you would have got the toy, And if you want me to read a specific book, let me know and maybe I can find it for you. Good night.